we know truth by observation and reason, and this is not different for the gospel. All right, welcome back to the Gospel Answer series. So we have been seeing different things the gospel gives answer to and why they are relevant to every person. So the first thing gospel answers is that it is the truth. And the second thing we saw the gospel answer is it is the truth about existence. So we saw the claim of the gospel being the truth, Ephesians 1:13. Then we saw from Romans 1 that what the gospel is the truth about is not just the truth of God, but the truth of existence altogether. Now, we're answering the third question, which is, how do we know the truth? So you might say the gospel answers how we know the truth, but this is an answer that is true about everything. So it is more like, how do we know the truth about anything, including what we are going to see the gospel say, right? How can we prove the claims that the gospel makes are actually true? So you can verify for yourself, particularly if you are yet to believe, whether it is the case. Okay, so we know truth by observation and reason, and this is not different for the gospel. We know truth by observation and reason. Think about it. If someone was to ask you, what is the color of the shirt that I'm wearing? What are you going to do? You are going to have to look at me first, right? And then check the color of the shirt. So observation, then you think about it, that must be blue. Now, I know you do it very fast, very intuitively, but it's actually still the same process of observation and reason that gives you that conclusion. And that's the same thing with the gospel. If someone asks you, is this phone an iPhone or a Samsung? You observe the phone, you think about it, then you can conclude. So we're going to take it on to the gospel. In Romans 1, Paul says the same thing. When he was talking about those who don't believe the gospel in Romans 1:18, when he got to verse 19, he said the reason they don't believe the gospel is because they are suppressing the truth in unrighteousness, because God has made known the gospel to them. He has manifested it in their reason, and he has shown it to them. He said the truth of God can be known by the things God has shown, and they can be understood by that. So you can see God has shown something, observation, and then we can know it. Now we'll get to the details of what we are observing and what we can know in the next video. But for now, the gospel answers how to know the truth, which is the same way we know every truth, and it's by what? Observation and reason. See you on the next one.